Empty Promises by Abhinav Ramkumar, Jonathan Reeves, Sam Bignano, and Clayton Detke. Once upon a time, there was a peaceful jungle. All the animals lived peacefully, thanks to their perfect government.
The animals lived peacefully thanks to their perfect government.
In fact, an election was soon to be held for the new king of the jungle. The main candidates were Jack the elephant and John the donkey. They worked hard at making speeches to the citizens. The government was so perfect that the citizens expected everything they were promised. However, there was also another candidate named Gary the porcupine. He didn't have as many supporters, but he was also running. John and Jack both made incredibly wonderful promises. When Jack said he would keep the river from flooding, he won the election.
However, the river flooded that year, and the citizens were very upset. The next election had many more promises, and after John promised to grow food so that no one was ever hungry, he won. However, that year, animals did end up without enough food, and the citizens were very upset. The next election also had many promises, and after Jack promised to prevent all forest fires, he won. However, that year, many forest fires happened, and the citizens were very upset. This pattern happened over and over again, and the citizens became more and more upset.
So, the animals, discouraged by constant disappointment, fired both Jack and John and returned to their primitive and wild, solitary lives. But instead of living a peaceful life, animals began to quarrel over territory and food. Eventually, it turned into the Great War that literally tore the jungle in half.
This finally forced the animals to come to consensus as to how they should deal with the empty promises made by several candidates. The animals decided to give the candidates a chance while having meetings every week to help keep their power in check. This ended up working really well. The animals learned to be aware of the leaders' actions and also made sure promises were kept as soon as possible.
The former empty promises now seemed unimportant, and everyone tried to stay happy even when Jack and John made mistakes.
The end.